So in moment of inertia chapter, these are the last two problems I am solving that may help students to reach a new level. Okay, I will this one. After solving this, I will go for this. So four holes of radius r, each are cut from a thin square plate of side 4r. There is a square plate. This is a square plate whose side is 4r. Square means length and breadth are equal. That is A and B are 4r. And mass is m. Total square plate mass is capital M is the mass of the square plate. 4r is the radius of the length of the square plate. This is the length of the square plate. From this square plate, what they have done, they have cut four holes in the form of a disc and removed a part. So they have asked you to determine the moment of inertia of the remaining position about z-axis. Z-axis means perpendicular to the plane of the square plate, like this, perpendicular to the plane of the square plate, z-axis. This is an xy plane, but z-axis, about z-axis you have to calculate. This is a square plate, perpendicular. In my second video, I told you if there is a square plate, moment of inertia perpendicular to that is m by 12 into bracket a square plus a square. If it is rectangle, a square plus b square, otherwise a square plus a square. The moment of inertia of a square plate, complete square plate, about O, point O, that is say I1. Okay, so that is given by m, complete mass, by 12 into a square plus b square. 4r is the radius. 4r whole square plus 4r whole square. 16r square plus 16r square, like that you have to write. This is moment of inertia of a square plate about the center. But here problem is little different, Here four discs are removed, and for the remaining part they have asked to calculate the moment of inertia. For that purpose, we have to calculate the moment of inertia of this hole. Okay, perpendicular. Say this, treat it as a disc. Moment of inertia perpendicular to the plane of the disc passing through the center. That you have to calculate. According to that, the formula is mr square by 2 about z-axis. Mr square by 2. But here this and this two axes are parallel. Say this one and this one parallel. What is the distance between them? That you have to calculate. Distance between them is, if it is a diagonal, look, if this is a diagonal, this side is 2r, then square root of 2 square, 2 square. This is I think root 2r. R by root 2r. You just calculate. If this is 2r, square root of 2r square plus 2r square. 4r square, 4r square, 8r square. So 2 root 2. 2 root 2 divided by 2 is, this is root 2r, half portion. This is root 2r. So you can apply parallel axis theorem here. You just calculate moment of inertia of one hole perpendicular to the plane. This is mr square by 2. This, about this point you have to calculate. About this point you have to calculate the moment of inertia. For this distance, because this section is parallel, this distance you have to take as root 2r. But mass of this sphere you have to calculate. Mass of this sphere you have to calculate. Mass of that cut portion. Mass of that cut portion you have to calculate. For that purpose, what we have to do? Look here. Total mass of a square plate is m. What is the area of the square plate? Area of square plate, how much? 4r into 4r, that is 16r square. So what is mass per unit area? Mass divided by area, that is density, mass density, m divided by 16r square. So this is the mass per unit area of the square plate. So what is the area of the disc? Area of the hole, area of hole, pi, its radius is r. So pi r square. So what is the mass of the hole? You treat it as mass of hole, small m as mass of hole as its area is pi r square, mass per unit area is m by 16r square. M by 16r square into pi r square. So r square cancel. So this is pi m by 16 is the mass of each pole. Half portion is completed. I got mass of the sphere and distance of the sphere, center of the sphere from the center of the square. Now I can apply parallaxis theorem. How I can apply parallaxis theorem? My main aim is to calculate the moment of inertia of the remaining part. First I calculate the moment of inertia of the square plate as I1. Then I calculate the moment of inertia of this hole as I2. And I subtract one from other and I will get the answer. So I1 moment of inertia of square plate. Here it is. Moment of inertia of square plate. Moment of inertia of square plate. That is I1. I1 is m by 12 into 4r, sides are left. So 4r square is 16r square plus 16r square. That is 32r square. Okay. So that is m divided by 12 into 16, 16, 32 r square. So you can just 6 2s are no, from 6. You just let it be as it is. Okay. So I have calculated this. I keep here mass of the square plate as pi m by 16. Okay. I just rub this to solve the remaining part. Because I will remove this, right? This one. Look here. So moment of inertia of the square about the z-axis I have calculated. Now moment of inertia of a hole. Moment of inertia of hole I calculate. I take this as I2. About O. Say you take this as O. About the center of the square plate. About the center of the square plate. So this I2, how do I calculate? Moment of inertia of this disc perpendicular to the plane is m r square by 2 plus this distance is root 2r and mass is m. Mass of the hole is small m, right? Small m root 2r whole square. So how much this is? M r square by 2 plus m root 2 square is 2. This is 2m r square. 2m r square. You can just solve this a little bit. 2 as LCM m r square plus 4m r square. 5m r square. This is the I2. For one hole it is. Multiply by 4, you will get 4 times. So moment of inertia of remaining part about z-axis is I is equal to moment of inertia of square minus moment of inertia of 4 times of moment of inertia of 4 times of moment of inertia of 4. About the center I have taken. So that is, you just add and you will get the answer. Okay, so this is I is equal to what is I1? I1 is m by 12 32 r square minus 4 times of 5 by 2 m r square. Okay, so here you can multiply with 2 6, right? 2 1 j 2 2 6 16 by 6. So 16 m r square divided by 6 minus 4 5 is 20. 2 1 j 2 2 2 5 is 10. Small m. What is the value of small m? Pi m by 16. Pi m by 16 r square. So this is the answer. You can solve further to get the 2 5 is 2 8 is 5 by m by 8. Say other figure 2 3 is 2 8. So 8 m r square by 3 minus 5 by 8 by m r square is the answer. Okay, this is the answer. How I have calculated? I have taken a square. First I have calculated moment of inertia along z-axis about the square plate. That is Iz is equal to m by 12. A square plus b square is a is 4r. This is 4r. 4r square plus 4r square. I went for a circular hole that is removed in the form of a disc. Moment of inertia about the center of the disc is mr square by 2. But I have to calculate moment of inertia about the center of the square. Distance between center of the disc and center of the square is root 2r. I have applied parallaxis theorem there. Mr square by 2 plus m root 2r whole square. but small m, mass of the whole and mass of the squares are two different things. That's why I first calculated mass per unit area for a square. Then I have calculated area of the whole and just multiplied by that mass density. I got the mass of the whole. So just I substitute, I solve the problem. You can repeat and you can just listen to my talk and you can solve this problem. So easy. Now I go for the next one. Now the last problem. A thin uniform disk of mass 9m. There is a thin uniform disk like this. Its mass is 9m and radius is r. What is the radius? Its radius is r. This disk has a radius. This is the center of the disk. Say let us take this disk has a radius of r. Mass of disk is 9m. A disk of radius r by 3 is cut from the center. See, this is the from here. A small disk portion is cut. This is r by 3 is its radius. R by 3 is its radius. Find the moment of inertia of the remaining disk about the axis passing through perpendicular to the disk. It means perpendicular to the disk. Same. Moment of inertia perpendicular to the disk, that is passing through the center, is always mr square by 2. That we know. Okay, remaining part here is asked. First you do one thing, calculate the moment of inertia of the complete disk, then calculate the moment of inertia of that small portion, both about the center, then subtract one from the other, you will get the moment of inertia of the remaining part. Now what I do, I calculate moment of inertia of complete disk about O, okay, perpendicular to plane of disk, right? That is, say I take that as I1. What is the mass of the disk? 9m. Mass of the disk is 9m. M r square by 2. What is the radius of the disk? R. So r square by, this is equation number 1. Now we go for the moment of inertia for the remaining part of the disk about O. To calculate about O, we have to calculate this distance also. If this is r by 3, this is r minus r by 3. So 3r, 2r by 3. This distance is 2r because I have to use parallaxis theorem. These are the two axes. This is mr square by 2 and this is this distance plus. What is the mass of the disk? This small portion we have to calculate. Okay, this mass of the small portion first we have to calculate. Total mass is 9m for the disk. What is the radius? R. So area is pi r square. So 9m pi r square is the mass density. But for this disk, what is the area? So mass of small portion of disk. How much? Mass density into area of the small portion. Radius is r by 3. So pi r by 3 whole square into density. What is the density? 9m divided by pi r square into pi r square divided by 9. 9m cancel. So mass is m. Mass of the small portion is m. So what is the moment of inertia? Moment of inertia of small portion about center of the disk perpendicular to plane. That is, say I2. That is, first about the center of the disk. Say this is O dash. Moment of inertia about the center of the disk plus mass of the disk as m and distance as 2r by 3 whole square. So about the center of the disk is how much? Mass of the disk is m. What is the radius of the disk? R by 3. M by 2, R by 3 whole square. Because mr square by 2 for disk. This is m. This is 4r square by 9. So this is I. So moment of inertia remaining part is subtract one from the other and you will get the answer. So moment of inertia of remaining part. Moment of inertia of remaining part is I is about z. That is I1 minus. What is I1? I1 is this 9 m r square by 2 minus what is I2? I2 is m r square by 18 because this is m r square. 9 to the 18 minus, because minus is there, 4 m r square, 4 m r square, right? You can take 18 as epsilon and then 9 to the 18. Okay. So 18. Otherwise, you can take m r square as common and then do whatever. So this is 2 9 9 81 m r square minus, this is m r square minus 9 to the 8 for the 8 m r square. So minus 9 m r square, 81 m r square. You just subtract it from the 80 m r square. Total amount of inertia is 81 minus 1 is 80. 80 minus 8 is 72. 72 m r square divided by 80. So you can just 9 8 ja 9 2 ja 8 2 1 2 4. So answer is Iz is equal to 4 m r square. Like that you have solved the problem. 4 m r square. Understood? For this complete disk, mass 9 m, about the center 9 m into r square by 2. For this, you have to use parallaxis theorem, because about 2 is a distance. This is a parallel. So mass also you have to calculate, and I have calculated mass also. Okay, like this you solve the problems and try for others. Best of luck.